So, yeah, Essa, I will talk with you later. So, yeah, hide floating meeting controls. Yes, Dr. Mahwish, I'm following your speaking now. Yes, this
Okay.
is a Grandmaster class, and I'm Peter Simon with you. Today we are conducting speaking plus writing workshop for the regular students only. And then these are the students who registered with us. This
Okay.
is Mahwish Tariq, a doctor. She is in Canada and she's originally from Pakistan. Right, Mahwish Tariq, once you are ready, you can start.
I'm ready. Okay.
Yes, go
Thank
ahead.
you so much. Yeah. So, good morning. I'm Dr. Tariq. I'm one of the physician working here today. May I confirm your name and age, please?
My name is Martha, and I came here regarding my father, Harry Smith. He is 68 years old and he
Mm-hmm.
has this something called atrial fibrillation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, and thank you so much for that, Martha, and nice to meet you. I understand that your father is having an atrial fibrillation, and you came here with some concerns regarding your father. Can you explain me more, right? What's going on?
Yes, doctor. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about my father. You know, he fell down 2 days ago and he has now extensive bruising and pain on his right thigh, but
Okay.
he's otherwise well. You know, my sister yesterday gave him her personal tablets, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
because he was very much comfortable. So I came here for that purpose. Can you give me a prescription, please?
Thank you so much for opening up and sharing your concerns with me, Martha. I was going through your father's charts and I saw that your father is also taking a medication that is called warfarin. Is that right?
Yeah, of course. That's a normal, regular tablets that he
Mhm.
was taking. But I
Okay.
am asking you for Panadine 40 tablets, you know.
Okay, yeah, that's I understand that. And why I'm talking about warfarin right now, Martha, is that you as your father is taking warfarin right now, and I'm really sorry to hear that your father had a fall, and I know it must be really hard for you to deal with the pain and for your father as well. But the thing is that along when the patient is taking warfarin, and do you have any idea what warfarin does? Why he's taking warfarin?
I do not know anything, doctor. I just am worried about my father. I know one thing. He is struggling and he's in pain. And
Mm-hmm.
yesterday he took these Panadine 40 tablets and he was comfortable. That is what all I want. I don't know anything that you can think about it. But please give me this prescription for Panadine 40. He is very weak and he is in too much pain. He cannot walk to the clinic himself. Therefore, why are you hesitating to give me this prescription? What's wrong with you, doctor?
So, yeah, Martha, I understand your concern and I really appreciate your concern regarding your father. But the thing is, the warfarin is a medication that thins your blood. So, and that stop the blood clot formation in your body. So, when I will, the medication you are talking about, the Panadine 4, it's contraindicated. Like, we cannot prescribe this medication along with warfarin in a patient who is taking warfarin. So for that, I need to have a consultation with the cardiologist that if we can prescribe Panadol 4 for your father or not. Are you with me? Like
Yeah,
I will, yeah,
of
go
course,
ahead.
doctor, but you know my father very well. You have been his personal doctor, and he
Yeah.
sees no one else but you, and you are supposed to know everything about. Why then still you want to see my father? What's the need?
So yeah, so this is what I want to tell you, Martha, that with the if the patient the medication you are talking about is NSAID, and the other medication he's taking is called warfarin, so they cannot be given together. Okay, because it increases the risk of bleeding and heart attack in patients. So I know that it has worked on your father, and your father pain got better, but it's not indicated. So for in order for to have it's a standard of care. I am concerned regarding your father's safety, you know, and so for to manage your father, I want to discuss it with the consult it with the cardiologist, and we want to come to we would like to come on a medication that won't affect the warfarin effect, like that is not contraindicated along with warfarin or any other standard of care we will be looking for. So are you with me?
Yes, doctor, but I am sorry. I'm really upset and I'm very much annoyed by your response. But what to do, I don't know. I demand an explanation further. You see, in spite of knowing everything you're not giving, I am his daughter and you don't know how much he is in pain. Now, what do you want to do now?
So, Martha, so let's come to one page together. How would you like if I visit your home and have a home visit and see Harry and see how is Harry doing, and then we'll move forward from that. If he
Of
is not able to
Come
come
on,
here.
doctor. Come on, be sensible. I don't think for just one tablet you need to come to my house and you have to see my father and then only you can prescribe. I don't sound fine, you know. Is it that compulsory that you must see the patient?
Yes, yes, Martha, because your father is high risk patient. He has a history of atrial fibrillation, and he's also on the anticoagulants that is called blood thinner, warfarin, and he fell down. And I'm concerned about his safety, and I want to have a complete physical examination as well to see if he's doing well, and. I would also like to see that if he need medication or anything else if he would need. So for that I need to see him. So the home visit will be the most convenient right now. How would you think? That I think that if he's unable to come to the clinic, I can definitely give a home visit to see him. What do you think about that?
Okay, doctor, if that is the point and there is no other option, what can I speak about it now? Okay, now you decide. If you are interested to come, that's okay. But I feel that it's not important, but maybe you know the best because you are my father's personal doctor. Maybe you are right. So, okay, let's come to terms with that. Yeah, you can do as you feel the best.
Thank you so much, Martha. Thank you so much for understanding and my limitations as well. So I will definitely set a time to come and see Harry. Is that okay?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
That's fine. Are you done with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it is my part. You can mute your phone
Mhm.
and okay, you'll mute your phone. Don't write anything in the chat box. Just focus on what I am going to tell you now. Yeah. So these points which I believe you have muted. Don't type anything. Just mute. Right. So now we have finished our first part, that is the speaking part. And then we have the follow up part. Yes, that is the feedback. So the first round is the speaking role play session live. That is the first one. And then the next one is the feedback, where you get a review for your role play. And I'll give you the suggestions. So, how you have to speak, what you have to avoid, do's and don'ts, what are your errors, how to identify your errors, how to identify your errors, and how to rectify your errors. Yeah. And the next one is how to improvise your quality. So these are the three things that I'm going to focus now. You can make note of this one, what I'm telling you now. First one is identification of mistakes. Write in a notebook, please. Yeah, no problem. I will write here myself. The first point is identification of the mistakes. So, Dr. Mahwish, you have to realize that you are a human being. You are not a divine individual. We are mortals, not immortals. So, mortals, okay? Man is mortal, and every mortal is prone to commit some mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly. We commit mistakes. So we should realize that human beings make mistakes. And because human being makes mistakes, okay, so we have to identify those mistakes. So you are a human being and you are supposed to make mistakes. That's it. And there is no alternative. There is no excuse for this one. So mistakes are always there. Mistakes are always there. I have spotted some mistakes, say 10 or 11 mistakes I have noted down. Right, there are many more yet to come from the audio. I'll tell you what you have to do with the audio. I'm going to spend, this is a research I'm doing. Instead of doing 10 speaking sessions, we'll do one solid speaking session that will add to our quality and enhance our performance and your skills. Okay, there are mistakes. There are mistakes. Number one, you should know that there are mistakes. Not there may be mistakes, there are at least one mistake or two or three. That's it. So you should now identify those mistakes. Yeah, it will be very difficult for you to identify mistakes simultaneously because you are speaking on the spot. You cannot. So I'm there to help you. So identification of the mistakes. That's the first step. Then second one is rectification process. Rectification process. So how do I correct these mistakes? If you know that there are mistakes, then you will identify the mistakes. First one, identify what are my mistakes. I have noted these are some commonality factors for you. You do a lot of mistakes. I have noted them already, and you are doing repetitively. Yeah. So rectification process. First one is identification. Second one is rectification of these mistakes. So how do I correct these mistakes? Can I correct these mistakes? Definitely no. You cannot correct your mistakes because they're already in your blood and you feel that they are right. That's why you are speaking time and again. In this process, they became hard boiled, they became hard on your mind. You don't even realize that you are doing the mistake because you have taken it for granted that they are right. You don't even know that they are mistakes. That's the point. So definitely you need somebody to help you, and I am going to help you regarding that. So that is rectification process. So you should know what is the correct form and how can I correct it. Now once you rectify your mistake, you have to stabilize your quality. So stabilization process, stabilize, standardize. That means maybe because you are used to this sentence, you are used to, you said, for example, if he need medication, that is solid in your mind. If he need medication, you can go and watch your video. You said if he need medication. So that's an error. Now I tell, no, it's not if he need, it is if he needs. You will realize that you have done a mistake and you know what is the correct form. So that is rectification process. You have rectified, you have got the correct mistake. Now you have corrected the mistake. The next one is stabilization. How are you going to make it standard now? Because in your mind it is already there, the past habit. Old habits are die hard. So now what you have to do is take this sentence and repeat multiple times. Okay, repeat multiple times. Tell the same thing. If he needs, if she needs, if it needs, if I need, but if he needs, if the patient needs, if your father needs, if your mother needs, not only the same style, change it, use alternative forms and try to use it properly so that never in your lifetime you will commit the same mistake again. So this is called a standardization process. So next one is improvement. Improvement stage. This is the last stage. Once there are no mistakes, once it is correct, and once it is strong, now you have to improve the quality of your sentence. Okay. If he needs, now this improvement quality, if he need becomes if he needs, if your father needs, if Mr. Harry needs. So this is stabilization. You will never say need again. Now after that, unless and until I feel that the medication is required, that's it. So you're improving unless and until, okay, right? The requirement is identified. Need is, you know, it is necessary. Only then I will prescribe. Was that medication? Prescribe, yeah, not warfarin. What is that? Yeah, Panadine 40 tablets. You have used a number of sentences, but I am afraid you have not used extraordinary sentences. You have used above average sentences, but you have not used extraordinary sentences. Now let me give you some sentences, extraordinary sentences. It's my right to guard the safety. Your father's, Harry's safety is my utmost priority, and I'll do everything for safeguarding his health. Did you use this sentence or equal to this sentence? You say, I don't want to say anything. You think, are your sentences of this quality? Next, another sentence. Afterwards, you go to the YouTube video and you go to that one, there is something called that what I don't remember the words suddenly. So when you go to that, they'll say read more. There here, that dialogue will be there. You copy that dialogue and copy all these sentences and write these sentences and use them. I'll show you how to do it afterwards. So, second sentence. Being a physician, I have a standard protocol. I am restricted by a standard protocol. Not only from the medical background, but also according to the hospital rules and regulations. In addition to this, I personally feel responsible The rules and regulations, the hospital mandate warrants me not to prescribe any medication which has contra effects or which interacts with other medications. And I know, without knowing, I cannot do it. I know that this medication cannot be prescribed. I should ascertain the safety of prescribing this medication because this medication has some side effects when it is taken with some other medications. It may pose a difficulty and sometimes threat, and even it may be risky and may result in complications, serious complications, which cannot be reverted. Okay. So prevention is always better than cure. So in order to avoid all these unwanted complications, I recommend, try to understand, please. For your father's well-being, why don't I visit your father personally? You say he's not in a position to visit the clinic. So I will go an extra mile to visit your father because I care for him. You being his daughter will definitely agree with me, I suppose. Because you understand, I talked sense. Okay. So please, I strongly believe you are appreciative my intention of visiting your father before prescribing any medication. Unless and until I visit your father or your father visits my clinic, these are alternative options. And consult your father in person. I am not going to prescribe any medication. That's it. I'm sorry for that. I apologize because I'm not accepting your request. It may be just a prescription for you, but for me, it's the life and avoiding the serious complications of my valuable patient. So I don't want to go against this decision. Thank you for listening me patiently. So any different sentence, anything, some sentences you select and you can use them. Quality sentences matter. The other person should feel that you love the other person. You're giving him importance. He should get that feeling. He should get that goosebumps. That's more important. Yeah, this is about quality of the sentences. And now let me tell about your mistakes. One of the physician. Physician means one, physicians mean many. When there is only one, then you can say one of the physician. Are you the only physician there? Then you can say the physician. I am the physician because you are only one, right? And why do you need to say one of the physician? One of the physician means one of one physician, means one and only physician, you can say. But are you the only one physician here? What you intend to tell? You actually intend to tell that there are many physicians and you are one of them, not one of him or one of her. Remember that. Mind you, they are committing a serious mistake. It's a very grave mistake. It's not one of one, it is one of many. If it is one of one, you say one and only or I am the physician or I am the only physician. I am one and only physician. I am the one and only physician. So remember that. Be very careful. You're not the only physician there. There are many other physicians, and you are one of them. One of them. Remember that. Mind you, you may be a doctor, you may be excellent in your profession, you may be an extraordinary physician or surgeon or master in your subject, but English, you are going to specialize. You're imperfect. You have to perfect yours. Okay, don't mind my correcting your mistakes. Right. So right, rectify that. One of the physicians, one of the doctors, doctors, one of the nurses. I am one of the teachers teaching online. You are one of my students. This is one of my lessons. This is one of your mistakes. One of many, never one of one. Remember that. This is your mistake. I'm not correcting this mistake only for you. I'm correcting for everyone who is listening on the Zoom or in the YouTube or who will watch, okay, from the YouTube later. So quality matters the most. You don't even realize that it's a mistake. In the beginning itself, you made the mistake. First impression is the best impression. You already gave me an impression that in the future, in the remaining 5 minutes, 1 minute, first half minute only, first 15 seconds only, you made this mistake. That means every 15 seconds, there will be one mistake for you. That's it. Yeah. The next one, you said, I, I, I. What do you intend to tell? Are you beating your own brass band? Are you the only physician who is going to treat Mr. Harry? If you are not available, will he die? Is nobody going to bother about him other than you? Okay. Are you the one and only doctor in this world to look after Mr. Harry? What happens if you fall sick and you cannot treat him? Or if you are out of time and you cannot treat him, will he be there suffering and waiting for you? So, unwarranted importance to I. Remember one thing, I is not important. Okay. Don't proclaim your greatness. Don't proclaim that you are important. Now, when you are saying you are making yourself important, more important than the patient and more important than the problem itself. So don't overexpose yourself in this role play. Just hide in the background and do the action. That's all. Okay. Whether you are Tom or Dick or Harry, doesn't matter here. You are a doctor like any other doctor, and you're not of that great importance. Patient is important. If not you, somebody else. That's it. So patient is important. And more than patient, the problem is important. Patient is important. You give importance to patient. But what is the use? You should do this, you should do this, you should do this. You also is not important. Every sentence has its king. When you are giving importance to you, yourself, and importance to the patient himself, every sentence has its own personal king. For example, the prescription cannot be given. Finished. You are saying, I cannot give the prescription. I cannot give the. Why I? Why I in the first place? Who asked you to put your feet into the subject here? Why are you spoiling the sentence quality? I cannot give you the why I? Can't you not do this sentence without I? Okay, sir, I can do. I will not use I from now on. This should be your determination. This is a lecture. This is not just a speaking session. This is a lecture for all the students. The other students may think, sir is taking speaking session for her. What is my benefit? This is a lecture, teaching many things side by side. So, I will not. Mahwish is wise enough. Mahwish is not foolish. She has that wisdom. She has that common sense. She can decide for herself. Now, Mahwish will decide like this. From now on, I will minimize using I, me. Yeah, that is a wise decision. Quality will enhance because you are going subject centric. What is important that you are going to speak from now? Because I is not important, because in your place, any doctor can do the role. So remove, emancipate yourself from that. The next one, don't give importance to the patient also. Because throughout you are giving importance to the patient. Again, additional importance is not necessary. You need not feel too much of attachment to the patient. Be sympathetic, but too much over attachment, breeds contempt. If you have a friend, you have to give him his space. If you go too much attached, everywhere he goes or everywhere she goes, you go with him. They feel, what is this fellow nonsense? He is not giving me my freedom to enjoy my personal space. I cannot share everything with you, right? I have something which I want for myself. Why are you spoiling my time? Don't intrude into my personal space, they say. So, over attachment breeds contempt. So, don't get over attached. Why? Every time, patient, patient, patient. You. Mr. Harry, Mr. Harry, Mr. Harry. Why? There are only two people there. One is the doctor, that is you. The patient knows that it is you and you are the doctor and your name is XYZ. And you also know the other person, that is Harry's daughter or Harry's son or Harry itself. You know that. And he also knows his name, that he is Harry. He is his he is his son or she is his daughter. They know their names as well. So why do you need to say you? Only one person is there, no? If there are 10 persons, you say, you, the man in that red shirt, you come here. When there is only one person, why do you need to say you again? It's understood, na? When you're speaking something, it is understood that there is only one audience in front of you, one person in front of you. Then why do you need to say you in the first place? So avoid personal pronouns. Avoid personal pronouns. Okay? Avoid personal pronouns. There is no need to say Mr. Harry, or Miss Martha, or Mr. David. No need. And there is no need to say the pronouns also. You, he. No need. Unless and until it is definitely important. So, mind you, be careful. Be extremely cautious. Now, I told, be careful. Then be extremely cautious. I did not say extremely careful again. Why? This is called variety. Variety is the spice of life. Now, you are using the same word on multiple occasions. That is called repetition. When you repeat the same word time and again, that you are indicating that you don't know any other alternative word for this. That means you are poor in vocabulary. You are opening up. You are opening up and saying that you are poor in vocabulary. Yeah. Is there anybody else? May Mursi, please type in the group. Na? Say that an important lecture is going on. Okay. Type in the group if possible. So, or Kaval, you can type in the group. Right. So, The point is, why you? Anything. Come here. No need to say you come here. Sit there. No need to say sit there. You know that only one person is there. You avoid that subject there. You come here. You sit down. You stand up. You. What is this? You. Is it not a nonsense? When something is understood, then yet you use it, it is called redundance. Unnecessary. Redundant means more than that is necessary. That means not required in the first place. So, when it is not necessary, why are you using it? You are reasonable. That sounds reasonable. Your concerns are right. All the expressed concerns are appreciated. Why you? Your concerns. Why? Can't you avoid? What is this you and you are doing here? That means your quality is not high grade. It's not explosive. It's, you know, dying. It's not, when firecracker, no, when you put light, it explodes. But some says "Tss," and fall down. Quality is not of great standard. Okay. Quality is low standard. That's why people don't get. My students, there are many students who got 440, 450, 460. There was one student who got 470 also. So they get it. They are struggling for 350. When you have quality, you do not need to beg for marks. That's the point. So avoid a you. And you said, you know. You know. I don't know why you used you know. If I know, then what is the need for you to tell what I already didn't know? The very statement is a self-defeating that you're speaking a sentence which I already know. Then what's the fun in using this sentence in the first place? I know. Then why are you talking about it? Don't you feel that it is absurd? Why should you tell me something which I already know? You're wasting 3 seconds or 15 seconds of time of mine which by telling me what I already know. Right? So don't tell, which I already know. And especially you're pinpointing and say, you know. Yeah, I know. Then don't tell. I think you understand the common sense of what I am speaking now. If you know that I already know, there is no meaning in telling that. Just stay away from that danger zone. Right. Next one. Oh, I forgot my tea itself. I think it's became cold too. No problem. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, next. You know. Doesn't sound good. Do you know what happened yesterday? No, I don't know. Tell me what happened. You know what happened yesterday. Then why are you telling me? That's the point. The sentence itself is self defeating, and you're declaring that I am telling the sentence which you already know. That means you are only accepting that you are the thief and you are committing a mistake. I'm going to rob that fellow's house, and you are declaring to the police, come on, come and catch me, like that. You understand? Either you are a clever thief or you are foolish. That's all. You are a clever fool that the police cannot catch you. That means you are overconfident. That is also a mistake. And second thing is, you are behaving foolishly by declaring your own acts of wrongdoing in public so that you will get caught. Self-defeating. Be careful. You're declaring your mistake and telling that I'm going to do the mistake. That's it. It's self-defeating. Proclamation, we call it. Proclaiming before what mistake you are doing. You're telling him, I'm doing a mistake. Come on, catch me. Like that. Right. It is like in our Hindi, they say, ah, binds mujhe maar. That means you're going, there's a bullfighting, no? Bullfighting. So in many countries, even in Tamil Nadu, there was a, yeah, they will release a bull on the road, or many bulls on the road, and people will run away from them or escape from them. They will stand in the line, and they will not get caught into the horns of the bull. Otherwise, they may bleed and they die also. Okay. They'll go stand in front of the bull and they try to escape from the bull's horns. So that is it. So you are in that danger. Definitely it will hit you. Be careful. So next one. Ah, ah, ah. Unnecessary sounds. What are these sounds? Uh, you know what it is telling? You're telling indirectly, I want to say something, but I'm not able to say, and I don't know when to start also. Instead of that one, zip your mouth. You know, why are you making that sound? You listen to your audio. Okay. And you will know what mistakes you are doing. Why that and multiple times? These are called of unnecessary sounds, meaningless sounds. Of course, I'm going to make some sounds that, but they will be very meaningful. They will be very, very meaningful. Why students are getting 450 plus? When some people are crying and begging for 350 marks and even blaming the OET. I have written 5 times, they did not give me 350 in speaking. What nonsense, they are making money. Yeah, empty vessels make much noise. Okay, empty vessels make much noise. So they are like that, they'll talk too much. But those who succeed, they'll just not open their mouth only. They'll get their marks and just to go off. Elephants, elephants walk while dogs bark. Okay. OET is an elephant. Nobody can do anything to it. Okay. Just people bark at it like that. Nothing is going to happen. Tomorrow, if OET says instead of 30,000 India, 35,000 Indian rupees, we'll charge 70,000 Indian, still you people will pay. Everyone will pay. Why? That is an elephant. You cannot go and hit the elephant. Okay. Those who have no courage to dare and attack the elephant and win the elephant, they will bark from a distance. Okay. You people should be very strong. So, unnecessary sounds. Sounds you can use, but they should be meaningful. They should be meaningful. Yeah. Oh, aha. Ah, means I'm in pain. Oh, means is that so? Yeah, means I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with. These are sounds. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. No. Yes. Of course. Smile. I agree. Yes. Facial gesture. What nonsense are you talking? I'm pleased at your sentence. Even not sounds, even facial just come on, speak. Stop. Okay. Excellent. Right? So sounds make sense. But the sentence in between the sentences, when you made some sounds, are they meaningful? Every sound you make is assessed. Remember that. And every nonsensical sound is punished. Remember that. So this uh, uh doesn't carry any weightage. So you will be punished for that. At least you don't have control over your mouth, that you should not open your mouth while speaking. See, I did not get one word. I stopped there. When you don't have something to speak, it should come to standby position, we call. Back to the pavilion position, zipped lips position. Okay. Unzip your lips only when you are prepared. Okay. Be careful. So, unnecessary sounds. Mm, mm, means, okay. That's the meaning. Go on. Yes. Sounds have meaning. But do the sounds which you made have meaning? You have to question yours. If they don't carry any weightage, okay, bury them in your mouth itself. Don't let the sound escape your lips. Zip it properly. It is your responsibility. If you cannot control your sounds, you are spoiling your own reputation in your test. He will get a negative impression on you. Then next one, Martha. Martha. The name of the patient is only for you to know that you are dealing with the right patient or the right person and nobody else. Because after that, once you know that it is the same person, then you need not confirm time and again. Okay. Okay, once or twice or thrice, okay, but not so many times. Multiple times you have used Martha. Don't use it. Because you know that her name is Martha, and she also knows that her name is Martha. So why taking again and again? For example, you are with somebody, you are with somebody, your friend Romasa, suppose, and then you're talking to her for maybe 3, 4 minutes or 5 minutes, and within that span of 5 minutes, you are saying Romasa, the name of the person, 10 times, or somebody is taking your name, Mahwish, 10 times. How do you feel? Why are you taking my name? Only I am there, na? Is there anybody else here? Just talk normally. I'm also listening to you. If I'm not listening to you, then you can say, you can touch me or you can say, call my name and you can tell. But I'm attending you. Why you're repeating my name? So don't repeat the name multiple times. It is reducing your time. Also, even 1 second is important here because we have only 5 seconds, 5 minutes. The next one, pauses and breaks. Let your pauses and breaks be meaningful. At the end of the sentence, there will be a break. Wherever there's a period, full stop, you have to stop full. That means you have to wait for 3 seconds. And then you can start. And wherever there is a comma, at the end of a partial phrase, in the morning, I went to the market to buy some vegetables. In the morning, I went to the market with my brother to buy some vegetables. I did not go to the market. I did not go to the library. See, at the end of the sentence, there is a full stop. There are 3 seconds you have to give. So you should know the duration of the difference between the ending of the first sentence and the next sentence. 3 seconds only. Right. The next one you said, if he need medication, if he need medication, he need medication. How can you say he need medication? It is a third person rule. The third person rule is in all the present sentences. The word immediately after should end in S. Okay, should end in S. He speaks, he talks, she speaks, she talks, it eats, it jumps. Okay, this is simple present tense. I'm not talking about past tense. I'm not talking about future tense. I'm talking only about present tense. Not past tense, not future tense. In all the present tenses, the word next to the subject, third person singular, he, she, and it, or in that place, any name of a person, Harry, Martha, or the dog. The next person, the next letter should end in S. He plays, Play, becomes plays, Plays. The last letter should be S, I told. I'm not talking only S. It may be S, it may be ES, it may be IES, or anything else. A TCHES. Okay. He go, I go, he goes. People say he go. Is wrong. He goes is right. ES. But ending in S only, na? I cry, he cries. IES. But ending in S only, na? This is simple present tense. Simple present. Now present continuous tense. I am going. You are going. He is going. The next word should be ending in S. He is going. She is going. It is going. Harry is going. Martha is going. The dog is eating. Is. The next word is. S. Then present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Now in the present perfect tense, I have completed. We have completed. You have completed. He has completed. She has completed. It has completed. They have completed. I have completed. He has completed. She has completed. It has completed. Harry has completed. Martha has completed. The dog has completed. Has. So present perfect tense. The word next after the subject ends in S. Be it in whatever tense. In the present tense, not in the past, not in the future. If it is in the simple present tense, the main verb speak will get an S. Okay. And in the present continuous, the helping verb be form will get S. Be was been being, is was been being, are were been being, is was been being, is the be form. So is used. Next one, present perfect continuous tense. He has been playing. She has been. So anywhere, he, she, and it, or Harry, Martha, and dog. The next word, wherever it is there, in all the four present tenses, you use the next word. The last letter should be S. Mind you. And that is what? You may be a doctor. You may be very famous doctor. You may be an expert doctor. You are A-class doctor. That doesn't matter because we are not talking about medicine. We are not talking about treating the patient. I am your doctor now. I am the expert. I am the specialist. You have grammatical sickness or illness in this part. Third person singular. That is your ailment or a disease or problem. I am treating that problem of yours. Keval, please message in the group all the students to attend the session. Okay, very important session. Please note in the group. Tell very excellent session is going on. Please come. Okay, right. That Simon sir told me to. That also you can say. It's a very very important session. Right. Next one is if he need medications. There is your mistake. You are vulnerable. You are vulnerable. OET has a sword in his hand, a javelin in his hand, a spear in his hand. And it is ready to kill you. And here is your weak area where it will strike you. It is your Achilles heel, or Achilles heel, or Achilles heel. I don't know exactly what is the pronunciation, but it is your vulnerable point. For example, you can use this sentence, a word in your vocabulary: vulnerable, Achilles heel. For example, I have diabetes and I am not compliant with medication. Then you can say like this: medication compliance is your Achilles heel. You are vulnerable to complications that may arise in the future. Wow, what a sentence. That fellow, OET, will not dare to strike you. Medication non-compliance is your Achilles heel. That means your area of weakness. You are prone, you are vulnerable to complications in the future. And that to serious complications which may result in, okay, extreme complications or death itself. Don't scare him saying death. Okay, serious complications are enough. Okay, yeah, right. The next one: avoid personal pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they. The next one: avoid passive voice. Avoid passive voice. That is what you are doing. Why don't you use passive voice? Why don't you use passive voice? You are avoiding passive voice and you are flaunting active voice. I will teach you. I will explain you. I will help you. I will support you. I will not prescribe you. I will come and see your father. Try to avoid. Instead of that one, you can say, giving medications without personally visiting the person is restricted. Seeing Mr. Harry is important. Initially assessing his physical condition and then prescribing is the protocol of this hospital. Not only this hospital, but also the medical councils. So use passive voice, not just active voice. Okay? Use passive voice and not just active voice. How do you how you the next one, avoid repetitions. Three things you have to avoid. Actually, four things. Avoid personal pronouns. Avoid personal pronouns. Avoid personal pronouns. Avoid active voice. Avoid personal pronouns. Avoid active voice. Avoid repetition of words. That is called redundancy. Avoid redundancy. Okay. Avoid redundancy. And avoid unnecessary sounds. Four things are very important. If you speak one, okay, okay, no problem. Two, all the four things multiple times, you are losing your marks. Okay, one time repetition, okay, but second time, third time you'll do, you'll lose 10 marks. Okay, you are using active voice. You're avoiding passive voice. Many times you are avoiding passive voice. Always you are avoiding passive voice. You lose 10 marks. 10 marks for active and passive voice. You're getting 10 marks. Total 20 marks will be there. For example, voice, 20 marks. Active voice, 10 marks. Passive voice, 10 marks. So you're using only active voice. So you'll get 10 marks. But you're not using passive voice. You're not get another 10 marks. Now, some you use active voice, some you use passive voice. Nah? Where passive voice is important. So you're not getting any mark for passive voice because you're not using passive voice. Prescription will be given only after visiting him personally. Prescription will be provided after the personal visit. Where is I? Where is you? Where is he? Prescription will be given only after the personal visit. Prescription will be provided only after personal visit. Dr. Keval Shah, unmute please.
Yes, sir.
You said, yeah, that is what I was waiting for. Yes, sir. You are a yes, sir. Good. Excellent student. Now, my order is for you is, you asked me, sir, tell me what I can do. And this is what you can do. After the video, this is one of the best lectures I have given regarding speaking. One of the best, I can tell you, because I put my heart and soul in this. So what you can do is go to the YouTube video after the session is closed. Then there will be something called transcription or something. I don't know what exactly there. So that if you go read more, there you will go down. There, if you click on that button, you will get all the words which is spoken there line by line. Remove the timing and copy that one and paste it in your Word format on your computer. I believe you have a computer. So put it on your computer and edit them, my full speaking. Edit it and make them as sentences with full stop and comma and everything. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And then make it as a lecture and give it to me. We will give to all the students because many people, they don't attend the sessions. They think that sir is teaching speaking. Why I need? They will fail another time, but they don't want to attend the session. That's the problem with them. We don't mind. We have to do our duty. That is my duty. I will do it. Whether they want it or not, I will do it. I will not swerve from the path. Okay. So you have to, that is your duty. I will be thankful to you. I'll appreciate your effort if you can give it to me before um, before dusk, 6 p.m.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, sir. In the beginning, you'll say yes, sir. And in the last, okay, sir. That's what I like in you. Right. Fine. Next one. I don't want a person who is telling, why, boss? Why are you doing that? I want to say, yes, boss. A person of my experience will tell like that only. You may be a doctor. That's not my problem. I'm not your patient. You are my patient. You have to listen to me. That is it. So, improvement stage. That's what I'm telling you also, Mahwish, and I'm telling everyone. That's an order. Okay. If you say why, that is your problem. I don't have the answer to tell, time to tell. I know that I have the answer and patience to tell why, but I don't have the time to tell why because I have to deal with many more patients. Yeah. Next one. So today I have taught about, I will talk about these things in later sessions. I'm going to give in episodes. I'm going to make a lecture series. And yeah, first one is identification of the mistakes. So you should realize that you are prone to do mistakes. Second thing is, once you realize your mistakes, you have to rectify your mistakes. Next, once you rectify mistakes, you have to stabilize your mistakes. No, stabilize your correct sentence, correct version. Stabilize your version. First, mistakes, identify. You do mistakes. That is ground zero. Next, number one, first level is identify your mistakes. Somebody should identify. You cannot identify. You cannot. So somebody should identify. Next, you can approach me for that. Next one, third one, second one is identifying. After identifying mistakes, correcting your sentence. And then after correcting that sentence, standardizing your version, correct version. Standardizing means write 10 times. Learn it. For example, If he need medication is mistake. Sir told if he needs medication. If he needs medication, if she needs medications, if it needs medications, if Harry needs medications, if Martha needs medications, if my pet Barbie needs medications, if my friend Joe needs medications. So anything is there here. So alter, vary, and make it standardized so that in your life, never again this mistake will slip from your tongue. When you are talking, talk with quality. Be careful. So next one is improvement of the sentence. Improvement. Unless and until the situation warrants medication. If he needs medication, you said if he need medication, that is a mistake. If he needs medication, that is the correction. Unless and until the situation demands is the improvement. See the quality there. This is A grade quality. Okay. A grade quality. Yes. So that is the second part. First part is the role play. Second part is the feedback. And the third part is Q&A. Question. I'm coming into the normal round. Yeah. This is what I did in my B.Ed college with the students, teachers who are preparing to become teachers. Okay, right. So those who are becoming teachers, I used to teach this one. Q&A. If you have a question, yes. If you have a question, you can message there. Now we have where is this Mahwish? Mahwish. Yeah, Mahwish, unmute, please. Mahwish, unmute, please. Are you there? Okay. Oh, sorry. Mahwish. Oh, oh. Yes. Mute all, unmute all. Okay. Everyone is given a chance to unmute. Mahwish, are you there? This is your session. I need your feedback. Did you learn anything new? Oh, oh. Okay, next. Mursi. Mursi.
Hello?
Yeah, Mursi.
Yes.
Yeah, now it is your time. You have any
Of
questions, you
course.
can ask. I gave a lecture on what not to do and what to do and how improvement can be done on speaking. This was a lecture. This is not just a role play. Based on that role play, I gave a lecture. Yeah, come on, share your experience. What did you learn and what was important? And just a recap. And how do you feel about the session? Yes. Yeah, Mursi.
I joined the lecture late, but yes, we need to improve ourselves in speaking. I learned from your advice. What is wrong we are doing, and we will try to solve this problem.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, next, Kaval. Kaval. Do you have anything to say, Kaval? Yeah. What's happening? Rani.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rani, share your experience. Did you learn anything new? Was there anything different? Ah,
Yes,
speaking only, no, what is there? Hmm?
so I learned like we should not repeat the things. And second one is like every time don't say that patient's name repeatedly. Uh, so, and the third one is we should not commit any grammar mistakes while speaking.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much. Keval. Do you have
Yes, sir.
anything to speak on this?
Yes, sir. The importance of not using personal pronouns like I, you, we, they, and also wherever most appropriable, use passive voices.
Yeah, of course, you are right. Then next, Kawal and Isa. Isa was there from the beginning. Isa, you can share your experience. What did you learn? How was that beneficial for you?
Yes, sir. My name is Narjis.
Narjis, okay.
Yes, I usually saw your videos previously also, and I got very good experience always from your each video. So it's very beneficial for us. Thank you so
Okay,
much, sir.
welcome. You are a nurse. Tell me about your profession and where you are working and where are you originally from?
Yes, currently I'm working in Saudi Arabia. Originally, I'm from Pakistan, and my profession is nursing.
Um, yeah, all these, most of them are from Pakistan. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes, sir.
from Canada and UK, they are there. Most of them.
Yes, sir.
Many students are there from Pakistan. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay,
Thank
yeah,
you,
you
sir.
asked me, you requested me for a speaking session. Okay, if I have a slot, I will definitely give you. But already these students are our subscribers, no, regular students who have registered for the course, right? So
Mm-hmm.
after when I am free, maybe I can give
Okay,
you
sir.
one speaking session. Definitely, I'll give you. But if you are interested for a regular subscription, you can contact me
Yes,
on my
sir.
number. I think you know my number, right?
Yes, sir. I know your
WhatsApp
number.
the yeah. So you can contact
Okay,
me there,
sir.
and I
Okay,
can
sir.
provide you something. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
sir. Thank you
That's
so much,
fine.
sir.
That's fine. Welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate it. I'm very happy that you have attended the full session. Yeah.
Thank you,
Right.
sir.
So that's the end of the session. And now next, who wants to do the speaking session? I'll have a small break for 10 minutes and 10 minutes back. I'll be there and I'm not going to stop the Zoom. Zoom will be continued. You can join anywhere because this will be going there. Okay. 10 minutes break. 10 minutes break.
Where is the card, sir?
Car, you can select any card you want and you can send me. That's your personal card. Otherwise, if you want a card, I can give you from. You have that yeah, future land mark, right? You can take from there. Yeah, Rani, you can do one speaking. So